An elegant woman carries herself with poise and walks in a very graceful way. The shoes that she wears play an important part in allowing her to stand and walk the way that she does, and shoes can make or break an outfit. So if you want to create an elegant, well-dressed aesthetic, then there are some ugly shoes that you should avoid wearing. Espadrille platform sandals are a very popular summer shoe and they're undeniably comfortable. They're also very breathable and they're great if you want to add some height and you don't want to wear a heel. But the thick sole will make the shoe look a little bit heavy and clumpy looking. Add to that a thick rubber sole and a thick ankle strap and the shoe will just make your legs look heavy and weighty. This is a nicely put together outfit. It combines a pretty feminine top with a more masculine pair of shorts. But the shoes completely ruin what would be a very nice outfit. The model has very slim legs, so the shoes are even more prominent and gives a kind of a golf club effect. They'll be very clompy to walk in and not very graceful. Now this is a similar look with a tailored pair of white shorts. Tailored shorts can look fabulous in the summertime, and paired with either a shirt or even a lightweight blazer, they can look very classy. But a pair of thick espadrilles will ruin the look. The only thing you'll notice will be the shoes, completely spoiling the overall look. Instead of a thick espadrille, try a flat sandal which looks sleeker, or add a small heel slip-on shoe which looks much more chic. And although not everyone agrees a toe shoe can look elegant, even these look better than a heavy espadrille. These type of shoes can be a practical and a comfortable type of shoe to walk in all day, but much like the espadrille platform shoes, they can make the foot look a little bit heavy and clumpy. The foam rubber soles and the thick elastic bands don't look flattering on the foot or the leg, and they can make the foot look a little bit flat-footed. They're undoubtedly a trendy piece of footwear, and some women can make them look good regardless. They just have the knack to make them work. But they are an ugly looking shoe. Worn with a summer dress, they spoil a streamlined look because they stand out like a sore thumb. The same thing happens when you pair them with a white shirt and skirt. They do modernise a classic outfit, but they're too thick to make an outfit look elegant. These are a shoe for a true fashionista, and even they, I think, would have to say that they're an ugly looking shoe. The it shoe of the summer is the Fisherman sandal. It's true they're versatile, but they're not very glamorous. They're a chunky masculine style shoe with lots of variations, rubber soles, buckles, heels and platforms, and you'll see these all over Instagram. These shoes are very fashionable, but the thick strips on chunky leather aren't elegant, but they're probably very comfortable and they're a shoe that you're either going to love or hate. If you wanted to try them, a tan pair is the best of the bunch. With a thinner, narrow strap, they're the most flattering style on the legs and feet. Clogs are back in fashion, and I do remember having some of these myself at some point, and I also remember how uncomfortable they were to wear. Very chunky and clunky with no flexibility, and because of that I tended to walk a little bit strangely in them. I love this look with neutral classic pieces, and the tan clogs look good with the overall look, and this is how I'd wear them if I were going to invest in a pair. This is another great look and would possibly convince me to wear a pair, as this lady makes them look good. But I do remember they're not at all comfortable. I'd like to know if you have some or had some in the past, or are even thinking about investing in some. I'd like to know your thoughts on them, so let me know below. These are another shoe I remember having, and there's simply no way that you can walk in these shoes gracefully. You can only clomp in them. Much like a clog, the sole is thick, hard and flat with no flexibility whatsoever, so when you walk in them your foot hits the floor flat. Some people like to make an entrance, but there's better ways to do it than hearing you clomp into a room. A shoe like this has no flexibility in the sole, so it's impossible to walk through your foot. So there's only one way to walk in them, and that's to clomp. But not only are they noisy, they look very heavy too. These have been put with a lovely blue and beige combination, but they spoil a very simple but classy outfit. Some people love cork wedges, so swap the very high strappy version for a more subtle lower heel design. A chunky soled boot does have a place in a well-dressed woman's wardrobe. They're practical and they're needed for certain occasions. But there are chunky boots and then there's chunky boots. Some are just so thick-soled that they just look so heavy and clumpy. I know some women love their chunky boots and couldn't be without them. They're a trend boot for sure, and they do seem to have been getting chunkier and chunkier over the last few seasons. Chunky boots modernise the classics and defeminise a really beautiful dress. But if you want to look feminine and elegant, save the chunky boots for dog walking and hiking. The chunky sole trend has been applied to every style of shoe, including the humble loafer. The very thick sole, I think, makes the foot look much bigger than what it is, and in my opinion it really looks quite ugly. The shoe is very heavy looking with a thick sole and added buckles and hardware. They do come in various sole heights, but the thicker they are, the heavier and more ugly they look. Quite often you see them worn with oversized blazers and shirts and trench coats and wide leg trousers or jeans, and it's a look that some women can make look good. But if you want a more elegant look, stick to the traditional loafer. It's a shoe that looks gorgeous throughout the summer. They look great with ankle jeans and more relaxed trousers. Beauty is, of course, in the eye of the beholder, and what I may think is ugly, you may absolutely love. These are just my opinions, and my opinions really don't matter. So if you love your shoes, then wear them.